Burns. Comes to this side, and LeBanc will Curry to get to it. Provorov out of the corner to Couturier. Burns kept it in. Now Pavelski slides it down. Marlowe's going to have to win a battle here against Provorov. Does. LeBanc to Thornton. Joe tracked by McDonald to Marlowe. Patrick out front. Pavelski and Neuberg got a piece of it. Burns back for Thornton again. Joe to the net. Marlowe scores! Whoa. The Sharks cash in on the power play and tie it here in the third.
Well, you look for the big guns to make those key plays at key junctures of the game. And they do it. And it's on the power play, and it's who else but Patrick Marlowe, his 20th goal of the season. Sharks stayed with it, and Burns up high. Little backhand pass to Thornton. He comes down, and you can see the play right here. LeBanc, and look at Marlowe, right in between three different flyers, but has the presence of mind to get his stick open. You're going to see the puck. That's a pass that, it's a broken play. It goes off the skate, and it goes right to Johnny on the spot, Patty Marlowe. But you got to have your stick open, and he puts it home to tie this thing up.
His 14th 20-goal or more season, leading the Sharks all time by a healthy margin. And it's a big one here in the third as we're tied now.
A lot of people I haven't seen in years, and it was great. Well, I know you're a fan favorite. You spent 8 years here. Is it special coming back to this city? Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people.
Trying to sit it for Tavares.
He came underneath the stick. Still have to be responsible for the stick. Special teams, one of our tools to victory. Lindsay Ruff's Hockey Club has just scored on the power play. Eve's second of the day. Carolina gets their first man advantage, and boy, they need a goal here. They need a goal here to carry some life into the third period on a day where they need to find a way to win special teams.
23rd they are in the power play, 19th on the road. Dallas struggling with their penalty killing, just tied for last in the National Hockey League, 24th here at home. It comes back to Victor Rask. Noah Hannafin looking for a tip, none available. All the way back for Rask. He'll set it up from the wall, advanced by Derek Ryan. Back again for Rask, who walks the line. Derek Ryan loses control, hacks at Cody Eakin, who gets it out. So the Stars kill time early. 4-1 they lead. 2:25 left in the second period. Noah Hannafin starts the breakout through center ice. A drop pass. Ryan for Rask. They play catch. Derek Ryan to Jeff Skinner, but the Hurricanes are offside. Should the Canes score in the power play today, all Caniacs receive a free Bowberry biscuit from participating Bojangles restaurants tomorrow morning. Bojangles, it's go time.
Well, a quick change to the power play unit. We talked about this in the game against Washington on Tuesday. This unit on the ice now has been by far the more dangerous of Carolina's power play group. So just 31 seconds in, they get the green light.
His 21st for Boxa and Jamie Benn at 17:09, the last goal. Benn through center, shorthanded. Jamie Benn off the boards, picked off by Justin Falk and knocked back. Levo Teravainen. Under 2 minutes left in the second period. Falk now resets the table. Lindholm to the middle with Sebastian Aho. This way for Jordan Staal. To the point, Lindholm. All the way across, good pass for Falk. Now Aho, a shot. Stopped by Letton, and the rebound is fought for. Taken down, Antoine Roussel. Jordan Staal will be penalized. Essa Lindell will get to it. So a penalty here nullifying the power play with 41 seconds left in it. 1:28 left in the second period. And Jordan Staal will take a seat.
Well, look at how easily Roussel went down in a second. Heck of a cross-seam pass from Falk to Aho. Would be a much easier shot if Aho was a righty, but still creates a great chance. That's not a penalty. That's not a penalty at all. Roussel almost skated into it and felt a little bit of contact. You have to know Jordan Staal's personality. and losing his discipline just is not in his makeup. So that's a tough break to create the 4-on-4 hockey, but a lot of open ice here with just under 90 seconds left in this period to try to score in another specialty situation.
Face off as we see in the Carolina zone. 4-on-4 we go. Dallas has scored twice, but given up 5 in this scenario. Carolina score a 4-on-4 goal.
Wow, this is totally opened up this game.
Foxa. Pesci. Terrifying coming back. Choked off by Devin Shaw. Noah Hannafin checks him up against the boards. Pesci now lends a helping hand, and out they come. Skinner has some room. Stutter step on Johns, who plays it well. Janie Oleksiak turns off Brett Pesci. Sends it across for Stephen Johns under a minute left in the second period.
Well, he's a good one, Johns.
Here comes Foxa. Radek Foxa with a self-pass that's corralled by Cam Ward. Well, we have a Cool Bars this afternoon in Wilmington, and congratulations to Kristen.
Puck stayed out. Daniel Sedin, Brandon Sutter. Daniel Sedin again, 40 seconds to go. Daniel the left point, doesn't shoot it. Here's Sutter. Brandon Sutter to Daniel Sedin. Sutter again, top of the circle. Shoots. Khudobin the save, and he hangs on.
What in?
With tired Ottawa players on the ice, drops it back to Bailey across to Leddy. Nichols has no stick. Bailey shoots, blocked by Kelly. Casual up with it, chops that to the line, and just up, and a penalty coming now.
Wrist shot by Brandon Sutter. Handled easily by Anton Khudobin, and you can see Henrik Sedin didn't have much of an angle. He was about a foot off the goal line when he shot that one and couldn't make it go.
Canucks have called their timeout with 30 seconds to go. Critical face-off upcoming to the right of Anton Khudobin.
Doug Jarvis talking things over with the Canucks.
Canucks looking for a second straight win on the road. Bruins looking for a second straight win under their interim head coach Bruce Cassidy.
Doug Jarvis, a longtime assistant coach here in Boston. Flo Julian.
Two of the best when it comes to the drop of the puck, and this is a big one. Empty net for Vancouver, 6 attackers. Henrik Sedin will take it. Brandon Sutter's on the ice as well. Patrice Bergeron for the Bruins.
Oh shit, I didn't know
Make sure they get this one right, and they don't. And they're going to have to add 27 seconds to the clock. There we go. Bergeron wins it. Shera around to Marchand. And he clears. Edler quickly ahead. Henrik Sedin gets it across. Daniel Sedin cutting in on goal. Daniel centers. Puck went right by one of the Canucks in front. Here's Edler. Lost control. Now he passes to Daniel. Sutter missed it. 8 seconds left. Daniel Sedin from the corner. Throws one in front. And cleared out of the crease by Shera. And the game will come to an end. Bruins
allowed the Panthers to sign Vincent Trocheck to a 6-year contract right now. And he's locked up and he's on long term.
Carlson with it. Back for Pinot. Mark Stone. Lays it back. By the way, we'll stay for the 3-star announcement after the game. Holding a 3-0 lead.
Well, got a good suspicion as whose name could be at the top. This gentleman's had an outstanding night or afternoon.
Not for nothing, you're a highly paid hockey analyst.
with insights like that, Jimmy. All those years you spent in the NHL, to glean knowledge like that.
Pulling for him since you tried to jinx him earlier.
There's no such thing as jinxes, James. You need to figure this out. If you are superstitious, you need to iron that out of your game. Final minute now of the third period. Wideman drops it back for Ceci. Chips that down the Islander zone. Lead pass goes to Kuhlman, knocked down by Wideman. Wideman feeds that to the Zingle. Working with Broussard. Broussard, reach-wide pass to Bobby Ryan. He swings it back to Ceci. Back down it goes to Broussard. He shoots. Price knocks it out. And Hickey has it back now for the Islanders. 20 seconds to go in the third period. Wideman chips it back to center ice. Ladd.
Double checking with the Situation Room in Toronto. And just making sure that this is a good goal. The play is under review. Here's the overhead on the play.
And the question is, does he... If that puck is under the left skate of Dell and he pushes the pad into the net,
it's over. It's a good goal, and this game is over. The final score here in Philadelphia in overtime, the Flyers 2, the Sharks 1. The Toyota Sharks post-game live show is coming up next.
And all these guys are over all at once. Crazy.
Playing lately, and I mean, he's a real skilled player and know how to find open spots, so I just try to feed him as much as possible.
With the bye coming up and 20 minutes left, I think the simple question would be no reason not to empty the tank here in the third period, right? Is that what you guys have to do? Just give it everything you have?
Yeah, we try to talk about that before the game, so we didn't come out the way we wanted to, but after I think we played pretty solid, and just got to get one here and then going for that.
Thanks so much for the time.
Thank you.
There's Elias Lindholm, and yes, the Carolina Hurricanes do need to find a way to come up with some big plays like Jordan Staal hitting people there. Big games going on in the NHL. John Forsen breaks them down next.
It's a pleasant day for a drive.
Jokinen from the boards trying to get in front, blocked by Jussi. Ellis behind his own net, flips it around the boards. And had a little trouble there, but now it is Fisher. Through the neutral zone. Alongo another save. Roberto in his career with a .940 save percentage. Here's Fisher shooting Alongo again in this building. For some reason, Alongo really likes playing in Nashville. He's had games of 48 saves, 49 saves here, and the Panthers have put 5 up to support him. You can tell that in easy nights. He's just playing really well. There's only over that number 40. Demers takes a hit from behind, and Forsberg on a penalty, and Demers is down. In steps Vinny Trocheck. And that's the second time the Panthers taking a cheap shot here in the period. And this is why you love Vincent Trocheck. You talk about all-around player. He'll play the D, do the job offensively, and when needed, he's as feisty as they come, and hopefully Demers is okay. This was just so unnecessary. Right here. Forsberg. Yeah, you want to be aggressive on the forechecking, but Demers had no chance to protect himself.
Oh my God, cancel this. Shit.
His back right to the forward, and look at he just faced right into the plexiglass. Suspendable hit. That's right on the numbers. What are you going to do? I mean, it's out of the hands of everybody here in this building at this moment. That is a hit right on the numbers, and totally, as you said, Randy, unnecessary.
Got to work for this.
Demers tries to shake it off. It's a 2-minute penalty, and Demers
Hockey is brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina, providing tools and services to make healthcare easy. By PNC, PNC Bank for the achiever in you. And by Yingling Traditional Lager, from America's oldest brewery. Yingling, respect, it's earned.
More of the PNC Bank second intermission here in Dallas. There's the story after 40. We've got exciting ACC basketball coming your way Tuesday when the Demon Deacons of Wake Forest head to Littlejohn Coliseum to take on Clemson. Action starts Tuesday at 7 Eastern on Fox Sports South, streaming live on Fox Sports Go. Afternoon games elsewhere in the National Hockey League. The Boston Bruins hang on and defeat the Vancouver Canucks 4-3. Right now they're at the line in the Eastern Conference. Ottawa shuts out the New York Islanders, who've been hot of late, 3-0. Philadelphia in overtime gets it done. A 2-1 win over San Jose. And Florida in Music City leads Nashville 5-2. Back to take a look at second period highlights on a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Dallas, Texas. The Stars 4 and the Hurricanes 1.
No kidding, man. Oh, nice. Camping.
We've been talking about it for the last hour as this period extends and extends and extends. This Nashville team is not in a very different position than the Florida Panthers in terms of their plan to try and get in the playoffs. Look at this play. Just not watching or having that head on a swivel.
Or outdoors, isn't it?
Young player.
Music.
The best plus minus on Nashville team stops along the way. He makes himself a terrific target for Ellis, the defenseman who made the pass. And it wasn't quite an open net, but Roberto, no chance on getting there.
And the Panthers with that turnover in the neutral zone on the power play. And it winds up cost them, and it's back to a 2-goal game now.
We said you got to be careful because time for third to league coming into the game was Nashville with 6 shorthanded goals, now 7.
Jokinen gets it deep in the zone as the power play continues. Fisher sends it all the way down. So the Predators now a little bit of life and they're moving with some life. It's now a 5-3 game. Arvidsson from Ellis. Trocheck. Looking to get in, it does. Trocheck carries. Trocheck in front.
How about novelty?
Trocheck over the boards. Gets back for a red flag, but it's off the stick and out to center. Look out! And the ball goes out of the net. He's able to play this. As the Forsberg 40 penalty on Devers winds down. Yager moves in. Yager to the net. He went wide. Huberdeau plays the Karen. Huberdeau's McKeeling, but taken away. It's Arvidsson again, and Forsberg's out of luck. But Matheson broke up the deep pass. Now picked up. It's in the drop. Forsberg shoots in. Rebound. Knocked away again. No whistle yet. And now it's blown dead. Oh, what a scramble there in front of the Panther net as the power play ended. Luongo having an emphatic...
The performance continues here in the Metroplex of Dallas. 4-1 Stars after 40. John and Trip back with you here at American Airlines Center. Your thoughts going into this third period?
Well, we're glasses half full guys, John, and I'll tell you what, last season at this point after 40 minutes, Carolina was down 5-1, and they came all the way back to tie the game. So it can be done. It's going to require scoring one early, as Carolina did in that particular third period. The defenseman being part of it, and the forecheck to be a key catalyst the way that it was on Sebastian Aho's goal.
Let's get to the second period highlights, and Sebastian Aho along with Jordan Staal and Elias Lindholm continue to grind and make great plays. It'll eventually kick around Lindholm, a beautiful setup to Sebastian Aho.
Look at the forecheck, spending time in the offensive zone, working together. This line that has once again been Carolina's best. Aho just finds that soft little spot the way Eaves will on what could be the back-breaking power play goal for Dallas, but this line just continues to be Carolina's most valuable by a lot.
This is a power play sequence for the Stars late in the second period. Patrick Eaves in the right spot.
Heck of a look out of the left eye from Fox. He's played enough with Eaves on the power play to know where he's going to be. And he has that release that he had when he was healthy in Carolina for 2 this afternoon.
Time for your breakdown. What's in store?
A 3-on-2 can't be spontaneous. It has to be about execution. And watch number 2. You have to have a middle lane drive to push the defense back. So Falk gets this puck to Stepniak. He has to immediately, on sides, drive that defense back. And then a guy like Victor Rask can stay wide, or he can come over and support the puck in the area vacated by Falk pushing those defensemen back. That 3-on-2 was out of sync in the puck movement for Falk to Stepniak, and the ability to have that absolute necessity, the middle lane drive.
Time to ring the bell, and today's Taco Bell take.
Well, I'd love to see a Taco Bell Texas comeback, and you have to get one in the first 5 minutes to create that thing that is priceless called momentum. And the forecheck that you just saw on Aho's goal, along with Jordan Stahl and Elias Lindholm, to wear Dallas down to really make this a special afternoon.
One thing for certain, Sebastian Aho has come to play again. Canes, we'll see if they can make a comeback in the third after this.
Here's Forsberg again. Waiting, shooting. That went wide. It carries back to Yossi at the point. Neal leaves it to the wall for Johansson. Forsberg has a look. Slap shot. Luongo with a big stop. Panthers couldn't clear the zone. Forsberg again. Shoots again. Blocked again. And this time Riley Smith clears the zone. Trocheck after a loose puck. Yossi's going to be tired at the end of his shift. Trocheck has a man in front. Sevier. Trocheck just couldn't quite gather it in, but now sets up Yandel for a shot save. And then Sevier is tripped. And that will negate the rest of the power play. Great work by Trocheck and Sevier up front.
That certainly helps the Panthers with 12 seconds remaining in this period. It eliminates the power play the Nashville Predators looked like they were doing really well on, and it makes a face-off in the offensive zone. There's the CBR trying to retrieve the rebound, and the trip, therefore, Ryan Johansson in the box, 12 seconds remaining in this period.
Panthers are going to draw in the Nashville zone in the 4-on-4.
You wonder what Barkov's going to do now, what sneaky tricks he got.
And they put the veteran Fiddler out there against him. Free at the dot, Fiddler then puts it back for Subban.
Notice both centermen tried to win the draw with their skates. Little experience there.
A wild second period. 6 goals scored. The Panthers got 4 of them in less than 4 minutes. We'll hear from one of the goal scorers. Nick Bukestad will chat with Randy coming up at our second intermission. Brought to us by the South Florida Honda dealers. Our youth hockey player of the game, and boy, Mr. Botman, don't take a breath. We've got a lot of highlights to show you. The Panthers with the lead on the road after 40 minutes.
Is it possible?
The Canes trail the Dallas Stars 4-1. There's Sebastian Aho, who's got a 17th goal of the year. He'd love to get his 18th goal of the year and join this very exclusive club. We talk about young guns who can score goals in bunches. The active players with 20-plus multiple goals at their youngest age. There's Jeff Skinner and Tyler Seguin, two players featured in this game today. And I don't think it's going to be very long before we put Sebastian Aho's name on that list. But Tyler Seguin, we'll find out, guys, if the Canes can mount a comeback and get out of Dodge with 2 points. So let's go back to Wyatt Earp and Patton Masterson to get ready to call the third.
All right, Mike Maniscalco, thank you very much. Back to the stagecoach for you as we are set for this third period.
I'll make you a deal. I'll make all the great Caniacs a deal. If the Hurricanes come back in the third period, I'm going to see my mom and dad during this break before Colorado, but I'll stop in Dodge City. That's a promise if the Canes come back.
You'll find a connecting.
You're kidding me.
I will somehow do it. Because boy, would this be a big comeback going into the homestand, beginning with Colorado. And boy, Aho, 7 shots on goal plus 1. He just continues to impress.
Third period underway. John Forsland, Trip Tracy, Mike Maniscalco at ice level along with our fine crew this afternoon here at American Airlines Center. Canes are going on hiatus after this one. They will play next Friday night at home against Colorado. We will start with Hurricanes Live, presented by McDonald's at 7. Jordan Stahl, 10 seconds left to serve on his penalty. Dallas with a 4-1 lead. Out to center ice. Patrick Eaves has 2 goals today. Broken up and kicked back out to center ice. John Klingberg in control. He'll rifle it in. Hard around this way. Stahl out of the penalty box. Carries out to center ice. Jordan Stahl with Jay McClement and Victor Stahlberg, who are out there on the kill. They change now as Stahl rolls it in. Stephen Johns through center, chipped by Tyler Seguin as it ricochets off everybody, including a soccer-style play made by Esa Lindell. Lead feed, Antoine Roussel. He had Foxa all alone. It kicks off sticks, and Carolina survives. Here they come, 3-on-2. Over the line, Noah Hannafin looking for Jeff Skinner, easily detected by Stephen Johns, and back out. Attic Buxa, pestering Justin Falk with a tight turn. Carolina's leader turns the defense, scoring out to center. His shot absorbed by Stephen Johns. Jamie Oleksiak, as we see him in the corner, pumps it out to center.
What's the point, man? You won't be able to play online against you. Really fucking that's not worth it.
2 periods and change this afternoon.
Justin Falk now will take it back. Dallas is without veteran defenseman Johnny Oduya, who's still out with an injury, along with Jason Spezza, so we have some notables on the sidelines. Now it comes in. And Hamhuis tries to steam away from Derek Ryan. McGinn tries to center one, broken up. Good defensive play by Devin Shore.
Lost Alish Hemsky for the season, Janmark for the season, Valerie Nichushkin goes back to the NHL, a first-round draft pick. So, I mean, they were really behind it before the season even began.
Yeah, Hemsky and Janmark in training camp. Out to center ice now. Brock McGinn dumps it in. Goes all the way around for Adam Cracknell. Back again for John Klingberg. Just over 2 minutes gone in period 3. Canes down by 3. Out to center ice. Brett Ritchie now moves it in. Off the corner wall. Aho waits, cut off by Cracknell inside McKenzie. Out in front, off a stick off Slavin from Ritchie in the dead slot. It was batted down with a high stick by Dallas. They get control, and that'll stop play. Triplets take a look at the second period numbers presented by the 2016 Toyota RAV4. Toyota, let's go places.
Well, one of our tools of victory, special teams, and Patrick Eaves' second goal of the game, tremendously timed because Carolina down 3-1. If they get the next goal, Dallas is a defensive team lacking confidence from the goal on out, and Eaves scores that beautiful goal on the feed from Faxa. High to Cam Ward's blocker side, and Patrick Eaves is having a sensational year.
Dallas has lost 4 in a row coming in, 8 points out of a playoff spot. Carolina was 5 back as we started today, but no help on the scoreboard so far today. Philadelphia winning, Boston winning. Florida ahead in their game along the boards now, moved in by Aho. Sebastian Aho goes deep. Klingberg got in the way, spots Patrick Eaves, and out they come. It's a 3-on-2 developing. Eaves over the line, drops it back. Jordan Stahl swings back, and out they go. Sebastian Aho sets up Elias Lindholm. Back again for Aho, moving by Johns inside for Stahl. For Aho again off a stick. Stahl through the blue and out. It kicks around, loose out in front. Aho stays with it. Letnin somehow got in the way, and a penalty for tripping is called up top.
Every other forward on the Carolina bench needs to look at the work ethic of this line that continues to be Carolina's best by a country mile. They're getting to the front of the net. Their work ethic is through the roof. They're supporting one another. So either they're going to score, or in this case, the trial official calls a penalty. I mean, it's no secret why they are having the type of success they are. It starts and finishes by work and willingness to get to the hard areas. John's guilty of the penalty on the back end for Dallas.
That's the line we cataloged in our open today. Centered by Stahl with Aho and Lindholm. They've been great. Rask off a stick off Roussel, wedged out to center by Radek Faksa.
I would have considered calling the timeout there and come right back with that group on the power play, because their unit has been much more threatening, because you really need a power play goal to have any type of chance here in the third.
Good point. Why not? Now Rask over the line intended for Skinner, wiped out by Faksa, and they kill more time. It's all the way back to Cam Ward, stung by 3 early goals in period 1. See the time left on Carolina's power play. They're second today. Hannafin moves it back. Rask for Derek Ryan. Ryan through the middle at the line, retreats away from Cracknell. Now he's pestered by Korpikoski. Here's Victor Rask without a point in 10. He'll dump it in. Kari Lettinen got to it to the corner. Ryan taken care of by Lindell. Skinner over skates. Alexiak to the corner. Ryan again. 2 stick checks on him. Lindell in the corner. Broken up by Stepniak. Now Derek Ryan looking for Skinner. Fanning on a shot. Broken up by Adam Cracknell. And again out to the center zone where he kills time. That much time left so far and no shots on the power play for the Hurricanes. On a change, Aho steps in. Sebastian Aho. Down the boards, he draws 2 defenders. It's pumped out by Adam Cracknell.
And a good shift from Cracknell. Fourth line forward, killing penalties for Lindy Ruff.
Now Lindholm with a shot. It ricochets in on Kari Lettinen. They score! A loose puck. Justin Falk jumps
all right.
in. Power play goal. Carolina within 2.
Yeah, they've got a chance. They've got a chance. Boy, I'll tell you, Aho won't get an assist, but he makes a heck of a play. Finding the passing lane. George Stahl in a good supportive position. Lindholm's shot hits a Dallas stick. And that's why Lettinen is not able to hold on to it. He thought he had it lodged underneath the elbow on the glove side. But you get rewarded when you go to the front of the net just in case, and Justin Falk gives Carolina life. A power play, they needed a conversion. Not surprising, it's that unit that's able to deliver the goods.
So they catch a break there and get within 2 out to center ice in the skates of Faksa all the way down to Cam Ward. Ron Hainsey out of the corner, back out to center ice. Through center ice, Victor Stolberg lays it ahead. That's Lindell coming back. Klingberg at back of the goal. Forecheck by Nordstrom. Out of the reach of Stolberg. Away is Antoine Roussel. His pass detected on the way back by Victor Stolberg. He'll float it out to center ice. John Klingberg in the skates of Tyler Seguin. Dallas again reorganizing. Jamie Alexiak moving up on Justin Falk. Left there to the corner. Rask moving in on Korpikoski. Elias Lindholm has 2 assists today. He along with Jordan Stahl on that last goal. It goes wide of Cam Ward. Shot taken by Stephen Johns. Alexiak down the wall here for Dallas. Broken up by Lee Stepniak. Patrick Sharp with a shot ahead on her high. Over the top of Cam Ward. Jeff Skinner can't get out. Good sweep check by Devin Shore on him. Hainsey back out to center. Lee Stepniak has control. His shot wide, stick side of Kari Lettinen. Stephen Johns will drop it back to Dan Hughes. Jamie Benn pushing down the center ice.
And that puck hit Hughes, the stick off of Stepniak, much the same way that Lettinen wasn't able to control the rebound on the goal. That one just missed.
13:21 left in regulation time. Justin Falk in the power play. Canes within 2.
When we got to Detroit, we fell in love with Michigan. We fell in love with where we live. Mr. Illich made calls to private boys' schools, private girls' Catholic schools, and my wife Catholic, and got our kids into schools. And I think that when people care you can feel it. Makes you want to work harder.
There's a thing going on. Who is the face of the franchise? And when they called me, I said, Mr. I is the face of our franchise because he's the one that's really turned our franchise around. Because we were terrible before he took over. Last place, breaking records of losses, and then he was willing to commit to the city and to the Tigers, and we went out and signed some great players, veteran players, all-star players, and now we have an outstanding franchise where a lot of players want to come here and play now.
I think probably what he's done for Detroit long before I got there, and all the things that he's done over the course of the years for the city of Detroit, I mean, it's really remarkable. It's been a remarkable family, a very generous family, and you know, I'm proud to have had the experience and the opportunity to manage for him.
Mike Ilitch, one of the great sports owners, and we here at Fox Sports Florida certainly pay our respects. All right, we played 2 periods of play here in Nashville, and Eddie was a very calm 1-1 game after 1 period, but in the second, half a dozen goals, 4 by the Panthers, the most they've scored.
Many Bojangles until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning and say, I'm a Caniac and it's boat time to get your free Bowberry biscuit. Log on to CarolinaHurricanes.com/Bojangles for rules and participating locales.
Well, that Justin Falk power play goal was all about puck support. Actually starting in the Carolina zone. And when you have that type of support, you know, it takes a work ethic. You're able to come up the ice with speed. You're able to make plays. The puck goes to front of the net. You catch a bounce off the Dallas stick, and we've got a hockey game.
Hurricanes within striking distance. Now it's moved along by Patrick.
Oh, I thought Carolina was that. What was I wrong?
This center all the way in on Kari Lettman. He'll move it to the outside for Jordy Bell. On the boards, it's left there. Cody Eakin lost his stick. He gets it back, and now Jamie Benn will clear it in. Benn to the corner. Messi is on him. And Messi now back to the goal this way for Sebastian Aho, who has scored this afternoon.
Damn it, how come I didn't see this sooner? For fuck's sake, man. He probably wanted to get spanked that night.
Now, John, let's look at the puck support and the ability to make plays. You turn the road, you see Teravainen and Stark. Jordan supports to the table. Table makes a heck of a play. And now you come up the ice, and all of a sudden you have the puck support again. Aho, who has the puck, is going to make a nice play, but look at Jordan slide in here for puck support. Lindholm ready to shoot. The puck goes off the Dallas stick. Ball goes to the net, and he's able to score. It'll be interesting here, not having played since Tuesday with the break coming up. Will Bill Peters use 4 lines and 6 defensemen, or shorten the bench here to try to go with the guys who are really going.
The latter, probably the choice. Out to center now, moved by Roussel all the way back down. Cam Ward has the weight where he can play it in the trapezoid. He almost turned it over. Lee Stepniak back out to center. Back heat from Radek Faksa. And it's broken up by John Klingberg on the way through. Brought along by Rask. Here's Skinner out in front. Taken down. Good defensive play. Esa Lindell, who has the puck. He'll attempt to move it out. He'll succeed. It comes all the way back.
Oh, what a chance for Skinner. Off balance, but Lettinen was down and out.
Let's take a look at the WeatherTech complete protections of the day.
Well, you know, it hasn't been a goaltender's game. You know, that Dallas has been able to capitalize on their opportunities, and for me, Cam Ward's going to have to make, if the Hurricanes do something magical, he's going to have to make 2 or 3 saves, probably. Odd man rushes as Carolina will have to gamble to give his team a chance.
Through center ice, a stretch pass going by Antoine Roussel, no icing. Roussel out of the corner, marked and checked by Justin Falk. Falk attempts to win the battle. It kicks around. Teravainen in the zone, broken up by Roussel. Falk lays the body on Roussel. Devin Shore up top now for Johns. His shot kicked out by Ward. Ron Hainsey out of the corner. Evo Teravainen met there by Patrick Sharp, and you see it come back. Ron Hainsey. That's the puck from Justin Falk. Through center, picked off by Devin Shore. Shore gains entry. Korpikoski out in front for Shore. Kicked out with a purpose by Cam Ward. Now Brock McGinn tries to move it by Stephen Johns. Jamie Oleksiak back at his own zone. Big defenseman, former first-round pick, out to center. He's off the stick of Noah Hannafin. He's back on it. Hannafin now. for Matt Tennyson, reunited today. Sebastian Aho, a tough one. He couldn't handle it. Cody Eakin has it. Eakin now will circle away from Aho. To the slot, unattainable for Jamie Benn. Benn one more time, tough angle. It goes high. Jordy Benn with a bouncing puck, a good keep. Cody Eakin to an open wing. Here comes Ham Hughes. Into it, Jordan Stahl. Benn, back of the goal. Eaves. Up top, Eakin, broken twig. And it's controlled here by Matt Tennyson as the Hurricanes get it out. Jordan Stahl turns it over to Adam Cracknell. And the Stars reorganize.
That was a good keep from Jamie Benn's brother, Jordy, after Jamie's shot missed high and wide. That puck was bouncing, batted out of midair. Carolina would have had a lot of jump with numbers.
Cam Ward in back of the goal to the outside. A turnover, a bad one. Cracknell broken up by Pesce. A shot flung wide. Up top again. Out of the corner. Stepniak. Adam Cracknell has Ritchie out in front. There he is. Good defense by Brett Pesce. As it's fed in by Curtis McKenzie. Cracknell with Ritchie out in front. Dangles one. They score! Adam Cracknell finds a break.
Demers back on the ice here to start the third. And we'll start a 4-on-4 briefly and then a Panther power play.
Well, he's looking around and you see where he's working on the lower body. He looked like he had a little issue down there. And
I think you go all the way back to Jacob Slavin. Had the puck on his stick. 99% of the time with Jacob, it results in a clear. It doesn't. And Dallas's fourth line has a tremendous work ethic. Puck's obviously below the goal line. Boy, it rides up by Cracknell. Maybe goes off of his upper body.
He took that penalty in the second period.
Gets Cam Ward where it says Ward on the back of his jersey and into the back of the net.
Adam Cracknell gets his 7th goal of the season. 9:41 left to stretch it out again. For the third time today, Dallas has had a 3-goal lead.
And the power play is now on. Huberdeau's out of the box. Yandel waits as Demers goes to the bench. On comes Marchessault to join that Barkov line. The pass.
And good interpretation.
Doesn't
interference.
Yeah, and you could read
moving in.
the announcement from
Marchessault with a good play to fight
Nicholson
off.
that
moves right up the middle. On the way,
Davis is obviously going to challenge that Cracknell interfered with Cam Ward. I didn't see it, in terms of it being a possible interference situation. The puck's already in the net, or on its way in the net. And so, I'd love to make the argument that they could win this challenge. I just don't think they can. Prior to that, I want you to watch Jacob Slavin. I mean, he has been such a consistent gem in his young career. Scored his first NHL goal in this building. It's the pressure that results in that turnover. It's McKenzie that makes the play. All of a sudden, Dallas is able to continue on the forecheck, wear Carolina down. Really noticeable work ethic, and then they get a bounce. Off of Slavin, off of, to me, the shoulder of Cracknell. Hits Ward where it says Ward on the back of his jersey. And it looks like a back-breaking goal. I would love to think that this is a winnable challenge, but I think Bill Peters has elected to make a decision. If I don't use my timeout now, my coach's challenge, I'm not going to use it, so I'm going to really throw a Hail Mary.
After video review, there was multiple interference.
That was a shot for them. Smith rushed to the throw check, not the way. And a referee forced in by Adam Cracknell. 9:41 left. 5-2 Dallas. Timeout sacrifice on the challenge. Now Hayes is on the boards for Joakim Nordstrom. Klingberg for Dallas. Wilson Rice, area flip, off the skate of Roussel. Ron Hayes is back to get it outside his call at the line. 9:29 left in this third period. The Stars 5. The Hurricanes 2.
Finally, 5-on-5. Point shot by Erwin Luongo, the save and the cover.
Oh, boy, there's been a lot of this in this game. Those skirmishes after the whistle. Well, that dates back maybe 2 decades when the NHL NHL wanted to move on, and right now these are pretty highly contested games as both these teams we talked about earlier in respective conferences all looking to make the playoffs and having to win a lot to get there.
Well, you know, the Florida Panthers coming into this game in ill humor after that rather disappointing and embarrassing loss against Los Angeles Kings the other night. And I tell you what, they have really responded. To a man, they have played the game the way it's supposed to be played.
Walker save by Luongo on Ekholm. Yager makes sure he gets that puck out. And then is able to backhand it. Cut off, though, by PK Subban. He'll lift it to center. Left down by Petrovic to give to Huberdeau at the line. Huberdeau's third game back after missing the first 51 of the season. Huberdeau with a chance. He scores! Hobie-dooby-doo! He does it again. His second goal in 3 games, and the Panthers have a half dozen.
It didn't happen on the power play, but boy, is that a nice goal in every way. Not only that snapshot top shelf on Saros, who is now replacing Pecorine, but the fact that it now brings it back to a great goal.
Well, welcome back to Dallas. Brian King X traveling on the road, the Big D as they call it. And John, you've been letting your eyes during the bye week. You're going to celebrate on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is something. It's your birthday. Happy early birthday, partner. The guy that was born in, some would argue, the greatest decade in the history of decade, the 60s. And then right at happy birthday, Johnny. And then our director, Mike Toga Ross, turns 50 during the break. And he's already celebrating in Nashville. So happy birthday to our director, the Toga. Johnny, happy birthday, pal.
Oh, yes. That's cool.
Panthers try to hold it in.
Through the center zone. Third period. Evan Shore throws on the brakes. Gets it across, picked off by Joakim Nordstrom. Again back. And Crackdown, his 7th of the season for Curtis McKenzie. And 10-19 has given Dallas their third 3-0 lead today. Victor Stolberg knocking on the door, shut down by Kari Lehtonen. Let's take a look at this afternoon's Blue Cross and the Blue Shield of North Carolina. Is the victory.
I think that guy represents both facets. He has been highly competitive from the get-go, wins a race up the ice, beating Skinner to the front of the net on Dallas' second goal. And when the Hurricanes were coming, scores on the power play, which would be the back-breaking goal. Late in the second period, Patrick Hughes with now 21 on the year.
And I think Roberto is
face-off. Alexiak out of the corner.
And at times,
has a
you've got to be
5-game break
in the
after
best
this.
possible
Managed
position.
by the
And that's
National
why
Hockey
you
League in
can
concert with the
see that
Players Association
the
was
shot
bargained
from
for.
the point,
3-on-3 at the All-Star game. They wanted a 5-day playoff period for a team. They get it. Needs to play again Friday night at home against Colorado. Sebastian Aho pulls up. Broken up by Jamie Alexiak. Through center. He'll drag it to himself. Lay it back for the weekend. Knocked the hit by Justin Falk. No call. And Elias Lindholm will swing it out to center. Tap get back by Aho doesn't work. Lindholm out of the corner. Elias Lindholm grinding at his side. Jordan Stahl captured by Johnstown. Lindholm had lost it by Dallas. Back out to neutralize Curtis McKenzie. Broken up the line by Jacob Slater. Dallas reorganizing in the person of Dan Terhus. He'll clear it in. Upper class support.
Back to back.
Finished off by Brackner. Richie. Here's with a shot stopped by
Well, Skinner has had 2 fantastic chances in this game.
Here, and that play was offside.
We're not doing the game in San Jose. I've already got my position between the benches.
No, that's why we set that up, Randy. You go there, have the headsets on, and just enjoy the game. It's going to be a rehearsal, says our producer, Jeff Wessel, says it's practice work.
Oh, I tell you what.
I don't believe he's going to be at the game, Randy, so I'm just guessing. 6 goals for the Panthers today by 6 different goal scorers.
Wow, that's crazy.
Key players needed to come through. And look at those top forwards, top 6, 7 forwards. Trocheck, Jokinen, Bustad, Markov, Huberdeau, Yager, all with goals this afternoon.
How much of an effect does it have when a coach comes into the dressing room after humiliating on, tells his players, I have a faith in you, and let's all forget what happened. How much does that have an effect on this team tonight as the Florida Panthers have truly forgotten the game in L.A.? Damro did a good job behind the bench. We don't know if he's going to be coaching next year or not, but certainly he is laid to rest any chance of him not being there for the remainder of the season and a playoff run if there is. He's looking better and better all the time.
Third time this season, the Predators have given up 6 goals. It hasn't happened since mid-November when Toronto got 6 on them. Here's Matheson with a chance, and Saros able to get that one.
Now, Matheson, as I talked about earlier, he too got a nasty hit in the second period. So it's good to see that he is okay, as well as Demers. Boy, you'd hate to lose a couple of guys in the early goings of a long road trip. There is a forecheck by Riley Smith that just breaks it up.
Sweet.
You know, I just don't see
There we go.
PK Subban nearly at 100%. Not nearly at 100%. He's not been effective offensively, has not carried the puck up the ice, and just did not even kind of compete in the muscle department with Riley Smith on that last jump in. Riley Smith got the puck to the front of the net.
He kicked me out for some reason.
Panthers come in winners of 3 out of 4. As they started getting their
That's retarded. Why did it kick me out like that?
Petrovic and Bukestad came back, and then Huberdeau and Barkov returned in those 4 games. Including this one, the Panthers have now scored 17 goals, averaging more than 4 games. Subban at the point, pressured, able to hold it in them. Robinson sent it on net, steered away by Luongo. It comes to the point. Here's Subban with a wrister wide. It carries off the back of the net.
Keep going.
Laid over the boards, and Alexander Barkov
Interesting.
gives to Yager. The Barkov, Huberdeau, Yager line in a rough night against the Kings the other night. They've all scored here today. Barkov gives.
Again. Damn it. Crazy. Doesn't let me log in for some reason. I think I like the barber stuff the best. Wow, loses. Is that Hackatario? just thought of that. They actually have it for PS1. No way. Never thought of this until right now, actually. That's a brilliant idea. Fuck, I've always wanted to learn.
Russians give me that confidence that I can learn to play the guitar and master it completely.
I've struggled with every other way, and I found this way to be the best. And that's like an honest fact.
I put on my bass, I plug it into my computer, and I'm playing real music. I'm playing an actual song right out of the box.
I've got some sweet, awesome guitar riffs that I can pull out anytime.
There are songs that I was struggling with, and now I'm just like, this is easy.
Rocksmith 2014 provides a comprehensive, complete package for learning the guitar. Whether you want to learn a song, whether you want to compete, whether you want to create your own music, you have everything you need to desire in playing the guitar.
Rocksmith comes with a real-tone cable that allows you to plug your electric guitar or bass directly into your PlayStation 3 system, Xbox 360, your PC.
You're kidding me.
Rocksmith features 50 plus songs right there on the disc. We also have an expansive library of over 200 songs available to download.
Nice.
When you start playing a song on Rocksmith, it starts off very easy with just one note at a time. We then use a system called dynamic difficulty that adjusts the level based on how you're doing. As you play and you prove that you can get it right, it will actually level you up. It's responding dynamically to your skill level.
Within any song, there's some part that is difficult, or some part that's going to be difficult.
Oh, that's pretty fucking sweet,
What
man.
Rocksmith allows you to do with the riff repeater is to go in there, isolate that particular section of the song or the riff that is difficult, and really allows you to repeat it and work on it, change it in a way that you can learn it, and then you can go back and put what you've learned into the song.
We all can use tools to help our students. The mini games, they're basically guitar exercises that I've taught many times, but disguised in like a really fun interactive game. And I can see where a student that's struggling to learn their chords
You're fucking kidding me. This is brilliant.
Not even realize it, that
That's
they're
fucking
actually
brilliant.
practicing, but they're really improving.
That is unbelievable. I gotta get that.
I really like the session mode where it kind of opens up the possibility for you to kind of freeform and also gives you a roadmap of where to play within that key. And then the kind of feel of, just throwing you changes once in a while like a real band will.
It's very much like playing a video game, but it's obviously this learning software that is much more than that.
Games, because of the feedback involved, are much more effective at teaching people than if people just
learn the concepts from a book or a lecture.
Earlier this year, RSG was commissioned to conduct a research project. We pre-recruited approximately 200 people nationally, gave them the software to use at home for 3 weeks. A large majority noticed a significant improvement of their guitar skills. Their speed and movement on the fret improved significantly. Rocksmith was considered the fastest way to learn guitar.
I learned so much in 60 days. I didn't think I would have picked it up as quickly as I did. And I'm super comfortable with all the techniques, everything, so it's great.
With the 60-day challenge, I was able to play things that I had thought impossible with ease, and it was not a problem at all. Rocksmith is definitely the fastest way to learn the guitar. I don't know if I could have learned the guitar any other way.
If you want to learn, Rocksmith is the way to go. I can't believe that I've learned so much in such a small amount of time.
I would definitely recommend Rocksmith to other people. In fact, I have.
Rocksmith costs way less than any private lessons you can do.
Rocksmith works because it's fun, it's entertaining.
I've told people about Rocksmith. They're like, oh yeah, I've heard about this Rocksmith. I'm like, do it, it works.
No, I thought search out a guitar. Well, that's not bad. Take it off, Teeny. This is unbelievable. I'm gonna do this. I've always wanted to fucking learn the guitar. Damn. Oh, nice. This one. The fuck? I don't even remember this one. Holy crap, here we go. Oh wow, okay, there's lots now. Damn it. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Oh, fuck, I gotta get this game, man. Nice. They got all the good definitions. Lots of Foo Fighters. Holy crap. Okay, let's smash it. This one. What's the frequency? Can it? Oh, that's Smashing Pumpkins, unbelievable. Awesome.